Everything that rocks, CJ92, 7:15. Ladies and gentlemen, if you ever have a fire pit late at night and you need a guy to come tell stories, this would be the guy.
Oh, man, this guy's the best. Christian Cadu is his name. He is from Crime and Trauma Scene Cleaners. The website is crimescenecleaners.ca. We had him about a week and a half ago for our Ask Us segment. He was the guy telling us about the snowman, 5 feet tall, made of human feces.
Which is lovely. And
that's the kind of stuff you deal with every day, Christian.
If you've seen Pulp Fiction, the character that Harvey Keitel plays, Winston Wolfe, the cleaner, this guy actually does this for a living.
Real life Wolf. Christian, how are you?
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm doing well, guys. How are you?
Now, you have to go into satanic houses and stuff where people have been doing rituals and putting pentagrams on the wall and drawing things with blood and all the rest of it.
Yeah, that's definitely things that we do. Well, first of all, let me start off. By no stretch of the imagination am I a Ghostbuster or is our company anything as even remotely close to that. But you've got to understand, regardless of what each and every individual's religious convictions are, the fact of the matter remains is that very shortly after a human body passes on, there are weird things that happen. And yes, we have decontaminated environments that were unfit for human occupancy that were used by the Satanic Church, where rituals were performed, where perhaps pets and other things may have been sacrificed. And while we're working in these environments, John Hurt in the movie Hellboy, he said a line. He said, "In the absence of light, darkness prevails, and there are things that go bump in the night." Well, we are there to bump right back, and it's the truth. And the fact of the matter is that there are weird things that happen and take place, but we have to work with it, and we have to endure it, and we try not to get involved. We try not to observe it so much and just keep going with our day-to-day routine. And some of these weird things that take place, we've seen it all. I've heard it all. We once, just for a joke, we decided to put a tape recorder in the attic of a house where an individual was decomposing for 6 months and was not found. And this particular individual was very big into the occult, was having seances, Ouija boards, tarot cards, all types of items that we were throwing out and disposing of. And on the tape recorder, on one particular room where there was a lot of activity, we actually heard crystal clear. You specifically heard a voice saying, "Help me, please," and it just about scared the bejesus out of everyone.
Wow, awesome.
And I know it sounds weird. I know it sounds like no way, but I've got nothing to, I wouldn't put the credibility, the reputation of my company on at stake and sit there and come up with these stories. But yeah, there's a lot of spooky things that happen, and while we're working, depending on the circumstances and depending what's taking place and where we're at.
Have you ever had a body move, when rigor mortis sets in and whatnot, and you guys have to go in there? Have you ever had a body actually bolt upright or pass gas while you're doing that?
No, that would probably be more of my wife's.
She's a mortician,
right? She's a mortician, your wife, right?
Yeah, she's a mortician, and absolutely, they have to do things like that. And you know what? There has been the occasion where a elderly gentleman, Mr. Winky, has been struck by a set of rigor mortis.
Really?
Oh, no.
And the only way to get Mr. Winky down is by giving him a happy ending.
No! If we're talking about what I think I just lost my breakfast.
Holy wow.
Have you ever lost yours? Have you ever puked at a crime scene, Christian? You know what?
I will admit, in my early days, absolutely unequivocal. We all do. Anyone who doesn't puke at a crime scene, then they're inhuman. It's impossible. We've all done it in our early career, at the beginning of our career. The problem is just to ensure that you don't puke in front of a client, because then the client's going to lose all faith and credibility in you and your company.
Well, you're human. It's going to happen.
Yeah, it does happen because, the odor is so bad that the odor is a form of sulfur dioxide, and that which emanates from the human body, and it's airborne. And this particular odor will go through any suits that we're wearing because air is tenacious and it goes everywhere. So what happens, it gets absorbed through our skin, and the next day when we go poo-poo, in the morning, our poo-poo smells like decomposing flesh.
Oh, boy. See, you should make millions of dollars doing your job. Honest to God.
Yeah, I certainly don't think we get paid enough, but...
For those people who've never smelt a dead body, I never have, what can you compare it to?
There's nothing in this world, and you know what? People will say that a dumpster or perhaps a junkyard, a dump, anything like that, may be similar. The fact of the matter is that there is nothing in this world that is bad as a decomposing body. I don't care who you are. I don't care where you've been. The smell is absolutely through the roof because it's actually a sticky molecular substance.
So I heard
it goes everywhere. And so, I mean,
wow.
Anyone who works for my company, I mean, after work, we even have lemon. We cut lemons after we work a bad decomp, and before they go into their car, we'll take lemons and we'll use the half of the lemon and put it up and down our arms and our legs in order to cut the any type of the residue of the sulfur dioxide.
Nobody knew.
Yeah, the acidity of the lemon will actually cut it.
So, like, you probably laugh at Febreze commercials. Probably just sit back and...
Oh, yeah. I mean, you know what? Those guys make a lot of claims, but the fact is that there's nothing really that can take away the smell unless you treat it chemically and with different types and forms of equipment. I mean, I've got my own recipe. I can... Everything from ethnic cooking to decomposing.
That curry will kill anything. Hey, you left us with the gem last time. The 6-foot snowman made a poo. Leave us with a good one today.
Okay, I'll leave you guys with a good one. I've got two of my technicians who are probably two very large individuals. No one would mess with these guys. Whenever I have a problem collecting with a client, these are the guys that I send in.
Yeah.
But there was a situation where a body was undiscovered for a prolonged period of time, and the coroner who removed the body neglected to tell us that there was a 6-foot iguana which was actually feasting on the human body.
Come on!
No, it's the truth. Honest to God. So as we go in there, I've got two very large guys all suited up, and all they hear is hiss, hiss. When they take a look at the left corner of the room, and there is a 6-foot iguana with human blood on his mouth that starts charging them. And I've never seen two grown men run so fast.
Fantastic.
That is awesome.
That beats the 6-foot snowman full of poo.
Absolutely.
Christian Cadieux, thank you so much, my friend.
My pleasure.
724.
How would